Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever hell you are in the world, and welcome to the first SciTrek's Chevron Awards. In this video today, we are going to be announcing the winners of all of the nominations that we've been talking about over the last few months. We have got the best TV show sci-fi ever made, the best actress, the best actor, TV, movie. You guys nominated, we argued, we put up the vote, and today we are going to tell you who won. But I am not presenting this amazing show. No. The young American and the beautiful Sarah are going to be presenting all of the awards for your pleasure. Now, let's see if Harris is ready to actually swap over this because he's in charge of the buttons. I bet he isn't, but let's see if he is. Welcome, Harris and Sarah.
Welcome to the Chevron Awards, y'all.
Yay, finally, we got here.
You know, a few weeks in. Takes a minute to get there sometimes.
Yep.
But we are here. We've got a wonderful list. Wonderful films. Wonderful television shows. All of the above. Special effects for both. Screenplays, adapted and original for both. We're all over the place, and we're having a good time with it.
Yep.
But speaking of which, shall we dive into these things? All right. I have the nominations here, and then Sarah will announce who has won the official SciTrek's Chevron Award for this particular category, which is, starting off, the Best Adapted Screenplay in a Sci-Fi Television Series. Our nominations are The Expanse, Twilight Zone, For All Mankind, and Foundation.
And the winner is The Expanse.
That a surprise?
We got to have some fake cheering going.
No, there we go.
All right. I didn't hear anything.
And here to accept the award, we have the one, the only, the magnanimous.
You bellend. Right. Here to accept the award is supposed to be S.A. Corey. But Harris forgot to do that bit because the production value in this show is normally as high as it is in SciTrek. But S.A. Corey is here to accept the award. Unfortunately, S.A. Corey cannot be here today to accept the SciTrek award for the best adapted sci-fi TV series of all time because S.A. Corey doesn't actually exist. So instead, I'm going to accept the award on his behalf, their behalf. Thank you so much for this. The Expanse actually got 72% of the vote, which is absolutely phenomenal and really shows just how brilliant and how well loved the Expanse TV show is. So now let's see if Harris can actually get it right next time and say who is collecting the award. As always, be fantastic. Production value, second to none. Thank you very much for this amazing award. Note.
Round 2 of your SciTrek's Chevron Awards. That's a mouthful. Say that 5 times fast. For this, we are now going to the best adapted screenplay from a sci-fi film ever. Our nominees are Denis Villeneuve's Dune, The Martian, Blade Runner, and Jurassic Park. And
The winner is Jurassic Park.
Ayo!
If we're supposed to be hearing cheering, you're not hearing it.
Oh, it's not going? Are you hearing it?
No.
It's so depressing. It was working 2 minutes ago. Well, that y'all saw me smile like there's cheering going on for a few seconds there. We will add the cheer.
Yeah.
The one and only Michael Crichton himself, or Steven Spielberg himself, is actually here. Michael Crichton was going to come, but he's off in the background. He didn't want to come on the actual stage. So the director of the film himself is here. Steven Spielberg.
I'm afraid Steven Spielberg cannot be here today because he's actually directing a brand new movie, a adult version of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with the title of, Jesus Christ, I can't say that. Anyway, he also said to us to thank Harrison Ford because was he in that one? But Steven Spielberg wanted us to thank him for this marvelous award. Jurassic Park is one of the great sci-fi movies really in history, and the wonderful thing about Jurassic Park is you can watch it today and it still stands up. It got 44% of the vote. So on behalf of Steven Spielberg and apparently Michael Crichton, which I didn't tell Harris to say, but apparently he did anyway, I want to accept this marvelous award. Thank you so much for everyone that voted.
Round 3. We now are moving on to what makes all of our science fiction just look as pretty and as entertaining as it is. The thing that, keeps us coming back, other than the acting, other than the performances and the story, because we do like things to look good. It's not necessarily something we hang our hats on, but we do like a pretty picture nonetheless. And a pretty picture are the things that these 5 series encapsulate the most. And our nominees for Best Visual Effects in Science Fiction Television ever are The Expanse, Star Wars Skeleton Crew, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, Foundation, and Babylon 5.
And the winner is, yet again, The Expanse.
That's our crowd button there.
Yeah. Nothing but a professional production here,
It's just the best,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Nobody can touch our production value.
Yep.
We've got this. But here to accept, once again, a wonderful award is S.A. Corey. Or maybe the person behind S.A. Corey's wonderful television show, Mark Fergus.
Fucking every time we write stuff down. Honestly, we plan this. It's all planned. Mark Fergus can't be here today, unfortunately, to accept this marvelous award because he is actually writing a secret project. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. A project that would be close to our heart if he could tell us what it was, but obviously he can't because he's busy doing it. And but he wanted us to thank you all for voting, and The Expanse got actually 56% of the vote for CGI. Personally, I voted for Deep Space Nine, but it's not my vote that matters, even though it should. So really well done to The Expanse for really putting every dollar on the screen. Well done to Mark Fergus, Hawk Ostby, S.A. Corey, who doesn't exist, and everyone else involved in this TV show. And they wanted us to thank you all for voting and for this marvelous, marvelous award. Harris, if you get it wrong one more time, I'm going to kill you. Back to the studio.
And thank you, Sal Saperstein. Everybody should be watching the studio on Apple, by the way. Next up, we're moving into movies. You ready to move into movies? Because once again, we have 5 wonderful nominees for the best visual effects in a science fiction film ever. I know. Big task. But one film accomplished this, and our nominees are 2001, A Space Odyssey, The Matrix, Avatar 2, Star Wars, which I'm assuming is we kind of put as the original trilogy, kind of a placeholder there. But as well, our fifth nominee here, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
And the winner is The Matrix. We have to do our own special effects.
Yeah, we are the special effects. I'm about to make a joke there. To accept this wonderful, wonderful worldly award. God, English is just going out because sometimes it's not just one person; it's two. And here is the Wachowskis to accept the award, as well as maybe Keanu Reeves himself. Yes, Keanu Reeves is here to accept an award.
I'm going to kill him. It's going to be a slow and painful death. First of all, I'm going to shave him. I'm going to shave him completely bald. And then I'm going to kill him. But anyway, Keanu Reeves can't be here today to accept this marvelous award. We did plan every single one of these things. But Keanu Reeves can't be here today to accept this marvelous award. But he is actually on a film set at the moment. He had a motorbike bike accident this morning while he was trying to save a bunch of puppies from a burning film set. So, nicest man in Hollywood. I'm afraid he couldn't be here. And none of the people he's worked with minded he's got very good acting skills. So he wanted us to say, that this is excellent. That he really, really loved doing The Matrix, and obviously the CGI was groundbreaking at the time. The Matrix got 63% of the vote, from a very interesting nominations there, some movies that were truly iconic. If in the next video Harris is dead, it's because I killed him. Thank you again for voting for The Matrix. Back to the studio.
We're back.
We're back.
And this time, we are covering a wonderful category with some of our favorite people that have ever graced our silver screens. We have nominated, and we are awarding the best sci-fi performance by an actress in the medium of television ever. Resurrections aren't so hard. We manage it. But our nominees here are 5 wonderful human beings who I think we are all very fond of, but only one was able to be crowned queen of sci-fi television. Our nominees are Katie Sackhoff, Kate Mulgrew, Shora Agdashlu, Tatiana Maslany, and Rebecca Ferguson.
And the winner is Katie Sackhoff.
Queen of Sci-Fi. And to accept the award, here is the one, the only, Katie Sackhoff.
Just for humorous effect, he should have got that wrong as well. But he didn't. Well done. Yay. Not bad. Katie Sackhoff, I'm afraid, can't be here today to accept this marvellous Chevron award. It's a mug. But she did send us a little note. She said, I'm not coming to any stupid award ceremony. I hate Battlestar Galactica. And if one more person says to me nothing but the rain, I will bite them on the face. Fuck sci-fi. And I mean Star Wars too. I would never, ever appear in any award ceremony that gives me anything for that absolute crap. It's weird. She seems so nice in interviews and things, doesn't she? So, but no, apparently not. But Katie Sackhoff, the marvelous actress from Battlestar Galactica and a million other sci-fi shows, did actually get 44% of the vote. For me, the best sci-fi smile and an actress that I adored the first time she appeared in Battlestar Galactica. And obviously, all those things that I said she said, she clearly didn't. She's too nice for that. I did see a picture of her bum the other day, though. I follow her on Instagram. Anyway, thank you so much for the award. And Katie Satikoff would obviously be thrilled to have it if she could be bothered to attend. Back to the studio.
And next up, in your SciTrek Chevron Awards, we continue on with the wonderful actresses of science fiction. And these are the 5 that have graced the silver screen themselves. That there are so many that we are very fond of, as we obviously know from the nomination categories. But these are the 5 that have stood the test of time and will probably continue to, nonetheless. But only one can be reigning queen of science fiction. That is one of these nominees. We have Emily Blunt, Zoe Saldana, Linda Hamilton, Sigourney Weaver, and Tilda Swinton.
And the winner is Sigourney Weaver.
Hey! You know, that one is apt. It's expected.
Yeah.
And you know, to pick up this wonderful award is oh wait, James Cameron? Oh no. Sigourney is here apparently. And here she is.
Seriously, she won the award, for God's sake. How hard is it to... I mean, Sigourney Weaver can't be here today. I'm afraid she's actually working with the amazing Steven Spielberg filming the adult version of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So she is very, very busy. Insert your own butt plug joke here. Oh, shouldn't have said insert. That's just wrong. But anyway, Sigourney Weaver got 69% of the vote, which is also an unfortunate number considering the joke that I've just told. So 69% of the vote for our Sigourney Weaver. One of the great female heroes in any movie. A brilliant actress. Run around in her pants in quite a bit of Alien, but then really kicked ass in Aliens. I'm wondering, she wants to thank us obviously for this marvelous award. Thank you for all the votes, and long may the queen of sci-fi movies be our Sigourney Weaver. Back to the studio.
We are now continuing on into the actor category of the best sci-fi performance of all time. And this one will be for the television medium. Our nominees are Robert Carlyle, Sir Patrick Stewart, Avery Brooks, Edward James Olmos, and David Tennant. I'm going to try to balance this hat while I do this.
And the winner is Sir Patrick Stewart.
Sir Pat Stew. He's the man. And here to accept the award for Sir Patrick Stewart, his best friend Ian McKellen. Oh, no. Sir Patrick Stewart is here. Here he is.
He's doing it on purpose now. Now, he'll pretend later that he did it all on purpose just to wind me up, but he didn't. Sir Patrick Stewart obviously cannot be here today to collect this award, but he does send us apologies and a short note. In his note, he says, I'm a proper actor and a sir, for fuck's sake. Sci-fi nerds are the stupidest, can't say that on a YouTube video, I've ever met, and you all smell like your mum's basements. Oh, he didn't say basements. Oof. He didn't want to attend, and I think that's fair. He's done Shakespeare, don't you know? But he did get some of your votes, 55% of your vote. So I always love Patrick Stewart. I fell in love with sci-fi really and Star Trek thanks to Patrick Stewart in his role as Jean-Luc Picard. He is one of the best actors that's ever graced our TV screens. It is brilliant to actually get a sci-fi show with proper acting chops. And yeah, long may he be the king of our sci-fi television. Brilliant award to a brilliant actor. Back to the studio. At some point.
And now we have the award for the best science fiction performance by an actor in a film that there has ever been. I definitely didn't run out of hats. The nominees for the best performance by a sci-fi actor ever are Charlton Heston, Kurt Russell, Jeff Bridges, Harrison Ford, and Jeff Goldblum.
And the winner is Han Solo himself, Harrison Ford.
You can't read it backwards, but it says applause because that was a really good idea to have an applause sign.
Yep.
There we go. But here to accept the award, we have the one, the only, one of the grumpiest men in all of Hollywood.
That is true.
Harrison Ford himself.
Harrison Ford couldn't be bothered to come today to accept this award. He couldn't even be bothered to actually send an apology or anything else. So, but Kurt Russell should have won anyway, if I'm honest. They tried to take him out. Kurt, I was behind you. I voted for you. But Harrison Ford really is one of the main reasons why Star Wars was the massive success it was. And if you also then look at things like Blade Runner, he's one of the iconic actors of the last 50 years. Am I doing that maths right? Dear God, I'm old. Star Wars was obviously seminal, and he's done a bunch of other movies for it. He's a fantastic character actor, and he is one of the grumpiest but funniest actors in all of Hollywood. Every time I see an interview with him, I just like to watch the interview cringe. So actually, I'm quite glad he didn't turn up because I might have had to speak to him. So, brilliant award, the king of the sci-fi movie genre, and long may he live. Back to the studio.
You're supposed to have some real popcorn ready to go.
I'm on a diet, or at least I should be. But to continue into the final few categories here of SciTrek's Chevron Awards. First ever, we're getting into the nitty-gritty here. These three next awards are some of the most pertinent things a science fiction channel and a science fiction fan base can talk about. The next category is the best science fiction show that there ever has been. Our nominees are The Expanse, Babylon 5, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, Stargate, SG-1, and Stargate Atlantis. We've got to get our drum over here again. Ooh, now I have an actual drum on top of a popcorn thing.
And the winner is the show we all know and love, Stargate SG-1.
We knew it. It was going to happen. It's amazing.
Yep.
And to accept the award himself, then to accept the award is Peter DeLuise. Oh, no, Joseph Malazzi. No. Michael Shanks. No. Richard Dean Anderson. No? Amanda Tapping. No, I think the right person here that is actually here to accept this award is the one and only Roland Emmerich. Or, no, it's the TV show. It's Mr. Brad Wright. Here he is.
Brad. Right. Going to kill. How do you name everybody else in that TV show? Everybody. He was naming the bloody best boy, Martin Scorsese. He wasn't Martin Scorsese. But how do you mention everybody else involved in Stargate except Piggin? Yeah, it was the health and safety guy. Well done, Dave. Stupid Americans. Right. Brad Wright can't be here today to collect the award, and neither can all those people that he mentioned. Unfortunately, Brad Wright does send his apologies. He was very apologetic, said, I'm sorry, about 9 times. Canadians, what are you going to do? He is unfortunately at the moment golfing at Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump. He's trying to push through the details for a new tariff on Stargate that will obviously exclude Stargate and Travelers, but that will basically legislate that Stargate and Travelers is the only sci-fi show we'll ever be allowed to watch on the TV. The big, beautiful Stargate. And obviously, as this is the greatest sci-fi show ever made, I can't wait for that to get through Congress. Fingers crossed. But Brad Wright obviously apologized several times and thanked us and did ask me to say one last time, shut up, Matt. Back to the studio.
Oh, wait, that's not sci-fi.
No. Top Gun?
Well, we are continuing on with these final 3.
Mm-hmm.
The final 3.
3 or
Final
2?
category, excuse me, because we're now in the final 2. Talk about nitty-gritty, because we are there.
We're on it.
It was Top Doom. It was. And the replicators need the tariffs. It would have helped save the Asgard. I think maybe. Who knows? Well, we know.
Could be.
But the one thing that we know can help save us from all of the terrifying things that science fiction can bring us, it's a good film. You know, helps us kind of preemptively kind of scope things out. Just in case our imagination never does come true and some crazy thing happens, we know what to do thanks to these wonderful films right here. And those nominees for the best science fiction film ever are Aliens, 2001, A Space Odyssey, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Blade Runner, and Dune, Part 2.
And the winner is, which is, in my opinion, one of the best hardcore sci-fi movies ever made, Aliens.
Sigourney, everybody, it's just keeps going down. It's a good river to be on this sci-fi. You know? And continuing on that river journey, we have somebody here to accept this award. And that somebody is one of the most influential science fiction people of all time. Mr. James Cameron.
Oh, well done. I mean, he actually said words. Genius. Obviously, James Cameron can't be here today to accept this amazing mug because he's actually busy filming the next 8 installments of Avatar. He's currently filming them back to back. Avatar in a desert, Avatar in a Chinese restaurant, Avatar in space, Avatar in the snow, Avatar in an elevator, Avatar in a zoo, Avatar in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang's boot, it's going to be messy, and Avatar in his house, because his wife said he's got to come home at some point. So obviously very, very busy filming lots and lots of avatars in different types of location. Avatar Dry is going to be the next one. So he is one of the most influential creators. Aliens, for me, isn't just a great movie, but James Cameron's managed to do something that no other creator has ever managed to do, and that's make a good sequel. So I 100% agree with this, and I did vote for Aliens as the greatest sci-fi movie ever made, James Cameron is one of the geniuses of our generation, and he's really, really sorry that he's far too busy making every Avatar in every type of weather condition possible. So thank you again, and thank you for the votes. It got 51% of the votes, by the way. Not bad. Back to the studio.
But we're into possibly the most important category there ever has been for science fiction. Because not only did we just cover the best television show and the best film that science fiction has ever brought forth, there's only one thing that I think science fiction fans, like ourselves, tend to lean towards even more than an individual TV show or an individual film.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be a franchise, an IP, an individual property. So, what has been voted the best science fiction franchise ever? Oh, you may think this one is pretty obvious. It might be. The 5 that have been nominated are the Holy Trinity of science fiction: Star Trek, Star Wars, and Stargate. And the 2 that are probably the biggest heavy hitters outside of that Holy Trinity are Alien and Jurassic Park as well. And out of those 5,
the winner is, as no surprise to everyone, Stargate.
and now here to accept the best award for a science fiction franchise ever. Is Joe Flanagan, Mr. Brad?
No! I wrote jokes for this. I wrote jokes. I spent ages doing this. I sent that moron a list. He had a list. Richard Dean Anderson could not be here today to collect this award. He sends his apologies. He said, and I was told to say this in exactly the same way he said it. No, I was definitely going to go to that. Really love the invitation. Thank you so much. I really kind of wanted to attend, honest. Really nothing better to do. And it's the biggest regret in my life that I can't attend the SciTrek's Awards. But you know, who knew? And I can't be asked. I'm going to have to kill Harris. If you could get into the comments now and give me an alibi, because the boy is going to have to die. It's going to be painful. There was a list, Sarah. There was a list. I sent it. Back to the studio. Cock up one more thing. You die, boy. One more thing. Back to the studio. If you don't go back to the studio right now, it seems we're going to fall out. I'm just going to sit here then.
I found the list. A little late. I found the list. But that does conclude the first ever SciTrek's Chevron Awards. Are you sure there's an award ceremony? Not how to drive Jay insane over 2 hours? This is our shortest video possibly all time.
It felt like 2 hours. Could you see? You can see me in the background shouting at you, can't you? Yeah.
Oh, exactly. That's why I was trying to figure out, especially on like the SG1, where I was like,
I'm not going. No. I'm going. When? Right. For God's sake.
There were a couple, obviously. You caught me at the end. I cracked up when you were like, he messed up the first time, and now he's just doing it. I was like,
no, you weren't, were you? You weren't, were you, then? Idiot.
That was fun, though.
I'd like to thank Sarah for presenting the award so brilliantly. Mm-hmm. And I do need an alibi for How long will it take me to get to America? About 18 hours. So I need an alibi for about lunchtime tomorrow, please, if somebody could arrange that. And then when we never see Harris again on one of these videos, it was nothing to do with where I was or what I was doing.
What?
Okay?
We'll put you in the pool. You'll be fine.
I mean, there's simple instructions. They're not hard. Say a fucking name. That's all you had to do. Read words.
Yes, now it does.
Say words.
Possible.
And I'm bald as it is. I can't lose any more hair through stress because of you.
You could start growing stress hair.
Stress.
I'm going to make myself a little Harris wig. It's going to be made from Harris. A la Manhunter. It'll just be. Yeah.
Well, comb overs always work, you know. So.
And so to talk about the charitable body that over at SciTrek we're supporting at the moment, and it's the Kill Harris Fund. If you could send me money to, I'm going to killharris.org. Send me as much money as you can because we really need help in the murdering and then disposing of the body of Harris, because the man can't read words.
It's the British version of the Kill Tony show. Be prepared. Yeah. We're going to be huge.
And here's the man to collect this award, and it's going to be someone to do with Stargate. Shall I list everybody but the main man?
Well, by then we kind
of. I've appeared on a video with you, Belland.
He did say the right name at the end.
Eventually, on 2 occasions, you didn't even bother saying the right name. You just cut to me.
It was always going to be RDA or Brad Wright. It is. It's kind of a fun hobby sometimes.
He's not. He wasn't even torturing me. Torturing me would suggest he did it on purpose. He didn't. He's just stupid.
Well, started off, and then we.
No, you didn't. You're a bloody liar. You're a bloody liar. You might have done that once, but the rest of it, you did not know the name you were supposed to be saying. Not having that you did it on purpose at the end there, you didn't. I need to go.
Things happen.
It's fine.
Sometimes. The one thing
we need a video now of the. I don't know if we can't do it, but unfortunately, a video of when I've cut off and I'm on the side. If we could have recorded me when you said names the first time you did it in particular, I went, what? No. And then the second time I'm like, no. I want to see that back. I wish I'd recorded it.
I wish there was like just a little like sub recording, because every single time was just more.
It's like
over and over.
Do it one more
great. It was so much fun. I was having a little bit.
I tell you what, should we spend 5 minutes though and seriously talk about some of these nominations, because I think the greatest sci-fi movie stuff of all time, I think we did quite well. I mean, Aliens is a great sci-fi movie. Obviously, it's Predator, not Aliens, but you wouldn't let Predator into the nominations, even though I told you to.
It was so
we didn't. There was other things that was. I mean, I don't remember what they all were, but there were other things that were better. Anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, I think for future
reference,
we should
just. Should have won personally, but.
Well, I think we just need to remember for future reference that when I tell you to do something, you should do it. Particularly when I send you a list, Harris. Right? Now, but I mean, best TV show adaptation, The Expanse. Come on, that's I'm so happy with that.
Yeah, that is. Yep.
The Expanse was perfect for the couple right there.
I think the greatest ever. So obviously, then we're going to be back for our Christmas. We'll probably do a Christmas special like we do anyway, won't we? And like dress up and be silly. But then maybe for New Year, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do the awards for 2025, and then hopefully every year that SciTrek exists as a thing, Harris will obviously miss all of this because he will be murdered. But the greatest sci-fi stuff of 2025, and it should be an interesting thing to do.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, don't talk to me. You're dead to me. Figuratively at the moment, literally in about 18 hours.
Hey, if you can get past the front door and not eat the food I hand you at the front door, I implore you to try.
I'll just kill you with the ribs bones.
At the end, it's just
Nom, 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 nom.
Stab in the ribs with ribs. The most efficient way to do it. The one thing we have been so excited about Chevron Awards to not say, because we've just been going at it like the most efficient video we may have ever done, and we did have some playtime in there too, you know.
What are you talking about? I've spent all afternoon writing jokes that you fucked up.
They worked. Still,
I didn't spend all afternoon. I spent about 20 minutes, but still, it's not.
Monk's got to say,
what were you going to say?
I'm all set. Oh, see, I'm moving. I'm gonna give you my old address, not the new address. Where's that?
No, I'll be there before. Actually, by the time I get there, it'll be the middle of the night there. So you're just going to wake up and you're just going to have me standing over you.
Time dilation.
But okay, before I forget again, because we have been so Chevron Awards today, which was so fun, so great. We got to say Happy Mother's Day, Sarah, and every other SciTrekker who has a child and a mama out there, you know?
Can I just caveat, in America, in Britain, it was about 3 months ago.
Yeah, it really threw me off in the calendar when I saw that, because I get like both calendars, and I was really worried. I was like, Happy Mother's Day, whenever that happened to my mom. My mom was like, it's not Mother's Day. I was like, okay, it's not, okay, I was double checking.
Yeah, it was like in March in Britain, but yeah. But hey, every day is Happy Mother's Day because my mom scares the crap out of me. So I just randomly every Sunday, just in case.
Randomly.
My mom
every day is Mother's Day, right?
Well, my mom genuinely got a phone call going, Mom, on Sunday a couple of months ago, Happy Mother's Day, and she was just like, hey, where are you? Because Aldi at the supermarket. She goes, have you literally just walked into the supermarket to buy something else and seen loads of people walking out with flowers and realised it's Mother's Day? Yeah. Right.
One of the good things about Amazon Prime is you can get it there ASAP. Whatever you need to ship.
Yeah, no, I just went and bought a bottle of wine, drove to my mom's and went, I'm so sorry. I love you, Mom. I do. I love my mom. She gave me life. And I was an awkward. Right, imagine this, but more childish as a youngster. Everything you know of me, but more childish. That's what I was like as a child. Every day my mom didn't kill me. It was a good day.
It was a good day.
Yeah, more annoying and childish. And she didn't kill me. I love my mom. That's how we should end the video. I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom. There we go.
It's in March.
You can take it away again.
Yes, actually, Juliet, if you could do that. If I release a video and Juliet is always first, happy morning, good morning, happy afternoon, whatever, on Tap Gample's podcast, always the first one in. If you could actually, if I release a video on Mother's Day, just go, and don't forget, it's Mother's Day. Oh, shit.
Thank you.
That would be helpful. Thank you. Can I give you a birthday address? I'll text you. I'll DM you her birthday. Just in case Juliet's because I missed that this year as well.
That's correct.
I won't say when it is, but it's after a major holiday here in the UK. It's literally the next day, and I still got it wrong.
It's Boxing Day. I don't know.
No,
it's the only like UK holiday.
It's after a British day that you don't celebrate, but it's still quite an important day, and I should know. I don't want to. I don't. It's bonfire night. If it doesn't make any difference, does it? I don't know why I'm being secretive. Who cares? It's the day after bonfire night here in the UK, Guy Fawkes night, when Guy Fawkes starts. So we have all the fireworks.
It's November 6th.
So November 6th. My mum's birthday is November 6th. So literally, how hard is that to forget? And my dad's birthday is the day after my daughter's birthday, and I still forgot that as well.
Do you remember your daughter's birthday at least, right?
I did remember my daughter's birthday.
Okay,
My
good.
birthday is literally the day before, and I still got it wrong.
Well,
I am
okay.
the most useless human being other than Harris on this earth. Harris is way more useless. And he's American. Not good. And he's a hippie.
Usually right, but I haven't had a TV in 2 weeks, so that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
What have you been doing with your day? Oh, I know. Sorry. Sorry, I know exactly what you've been doing.
Tired. Moving. Lots of moving.
Moving, isn't it?
You have to be aware of attack cats.
Yeah.
There's now a dog in the house as well, so little husky, which is very friendly to cats. I was very surprised about. Chase, you have a calendar.
I do have a
there was
calendar.
something that could set to come up and remind you of things.
I even set alarms for things and I still forget because I look in the morning and go, I mustn't forget that. Put my phone down and immediately forget. I'm useless.
You almost have to do the thing where you set multiple remind me 2 hours before, an hour before, and whatever the hell else,
Yeah, you'd think that I would do that and still not get it wrong. I even set an alarm a week before these things. I'm not a good son. But at least if you send me a list of things to do on a video, I would then actually do it. Because you can rely on me for that at least.
Well,
and by the way, every time you were doing a drum roll, we couldn't hear a bloody thing. I don't know what you were thinking.
You couldn't hear the drum roll like that either?
No, I assume your microphone cuts out at a certain volume. I could when you got the drum thing, I could hear that. But when you were just doing it on your desk, couldn't hear a thing. Everything you've done today has been wrong.
Hey, we've had a great time doing it.
Weren't working, right? You were trying to do the sound effects.
Even when you were clapping, I couldn't really hear it. I could hear Sarah clapping.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. No, I did. I really hated it. I didn't like it. I hated it. I'm 47 years old. I'm definitely in a forgetting age.
Well, what did we watch this week, y'all?
I watched Harris fuck up an entire Chevron Awards.
Finished season 1 of Last of Us. Watched some Star Trek. I've seen episodes 7 and 8 of Andor. I got to watch 9 today. And that's about it. My husband and I went and saw Thunderbolts last week.
What did you think?
I liked it.
I liked it a lot. It was the best Marvel movie in a while. I feel Marvel are hitting everything in the right direction at the moment. It's good.
For sure.
The end was a bit weak, but other than that, good.
Yeah. That's right. I liked it.
I haven't watched anything this week. I'm going to go watch the hockey in a bit, so don't tell me the scores. Third game against the Panthers. So I'll watch that in a minute. I did watch Thunderbolts. What have I watched in the week? I'm watching a few old movies. Right, so I did watch The Thing with Kurt Russell, who should have won the award, not Harrison Ford. And I didn't think anything of Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. I like Battlestar Galactica. I was just being mean. Because Katie Sackhoff's so lovely. So I thought her saying something bad would be funny. But and I did see Katie Sackhoff's bum. I follow her on Instagram, and she did a picture of herself grinning in a mirror. She'd torn her jeans and just one bum cheek. It's like a nice bum. So I wasn't even joking about that. That's a real thing. Go on Instagram. You can go see Katie Sackhoff's bum as well. I don't know how she did it. She tore her jeans.
You heard it here.
She's adorable. But yeah, I'm watching a couple of movies. I watched a terrible werewolf movie. With the bloke that was in Captain America and that.
Yes, I was hoping you were going to say that. Werewolves.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's so bad.
No, it was just bad. I didn't love it. It made no sense all the way through. And the Moonlight is addictive apparently. But I watched that. And then because I hated it so much, I watched Dog Soldiers, which is actually a good werewolf movie. So I watched Dog Soldiers. So my God, that's a good film. But that's about it, really. I've gonna watch the hockey. I finished off Daredevil. I tried to watch Andor. I can't. My God, it's boring. So I tried. I couldn't.
It's not boring.
So
I
good.
found it
Yeah.
boring. I've actually watched 3.5 episodes, and I say half because I fell asleep.
On the 4th episode?
No, halfway through the 4th episode. So I got 3. I was off the 4th. I don't know what happens in the end of the 4th episode.
Yeah.
I will try again. We all have different opinions. Get off my back. Get all the way off that thing.
That werewolves movie though, it was cheesy fun. We saw it like as a group of buddies. We all just went, and we got out of the film. We were like, we can make movies. Was the thought we had after that.
Yeah.
So that's why I think we had a good time.
I was watching this, and I think everybody watching this video today are going, we can do YouTube.
We can't do it.
It's a great time.
Come on, we're always professional.
I'm going to hire a professional to go and kill Harris. Probably cheaper than the flights.
We're going to call it professional improv on the spot because I did not see the list until 45 minutes into the video. Oops.
Why?
I texted you. I said I didn't see that list until because when I sat down, that was I guess that was when we were doing the thumbnail, getting everything together, talking and doing all that. So I did not see that list while we were hanging. Oops. Episode 8 and 9 of Andor, some of the best Star Wars in years.
Half an hour before the video started.
We were talking. That was also, I guess.
I mentioned it in the bit before the. Scott, what did you think I was talking about?
I was expecting the list. I just didn't see it when it came in.
So when I said, say who's collecting the award, and then I will make a joke about how they've not turned up, what did you think I meant?
I was expecting a list. I just did not see the list.
But wait, Scott, that was 2 minutes before the video started. My voice doesn't normally go this high. You do this to me. You.
It's fun.
Everything's got to be planned like a month in advance for this man. I had the idea to do this though at like 2 o'clock last night in the morning. I was like, oh, it would be funny if we made a joke out of it. Blah, blah, blah. So we haven't really yet. But this was always a bit of a practice. This was always a bit of a practice run. The next award ceremony will be slick and we'll be like, boom, boom.
35, 40 minutes on this one. It's going to be 15, 20. We're going to.
Boom. It'll be done. It'll be out.
Perfect.
Everybody.
Well, at that point, we need to have like stupid, silly like ad breaks. We should definitely like preemptively plan and do like a funny little like short or something.
Plan ahead. Plan ahead, you say?
We were trying to you put us all in this entire thing. We just been catching up slack and trying our best. We didn't plan any of this. We were hoping for the best. Had fun with
me to do it. For me to do it is what you were hoping for, because I'm the daddy and I'm in charge of everything. But then when I tell you to do something, you don't do it. So how do we solve that little conundrum?
Well, your mom and dad. I'm teenager.
Oh, you talk about my mom and dad now. Go on, say something about my mom and dad.
Instead of your mom and dad, I'm teenager.
Yeah, that's true.
He can help. Have y'all watched The Studio?
I watched the first episode. I didn't love it.
Really?
I'm gonna give it another go.
Okay. Because I think you'll really like
take
that.
A bit of time to get going, don't they? And I couldn't quite get into it. But I always think these things, give them 2 or 3 episodes, and
the first like 3 are kind of, or maybe even 4, are almost like individual little small stories, and then it almost settles into a bit more of a workplace comedy, and that's when it's like, okay, and it's just a kind of a fun scenario for that workplace comedy because you can go be.
Yeah, they got to get everything set up there. That's normal, isn't it? So no, I'll give it another go. I have been watching I tried to watch the mushroom head thing, and I'm not enjoying the second season so far.
Oh, Last of Us. I still haven't even
A
started.
mushroom, like mushroom.
No, I'm not loving it.
I thought Mario.
I forget what it's called, what they're called. Anyway,
Yeah, mushrooms. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving the second season. I love the first season. I'm finding
I
it a
haven't
bit
started yet.
It's slow. But I'll keep going. And yes, okay, the chick's non-binary. We get it. Don't care. Can we move on with the story about the mushroom-headed dudes?
I know it's not called zombies, and Last of Us people will get angry if you don't call them whatever they're clickers, I guess, but whatever the technical name is. But like the zombies of it, it's a zombie show first and foremost, and they threw that aspect out of it. It's like we'll remind you it's a zombie show every like 4 episodes, maybe like every other episode, just a little bit.
Second episode, massive battle. Dude dies at the end. I assume he is dead, obviously, but I'm assuming we're going to flash back, and I've only actually seen the first 2 episodes. But I'm watching it thinking, there's a massive battle here. This should be cool. And I'm just like, oh, get on with it. I'm not loving it. It's like Game of Thrones with mushroom-headed zombies, but just not as good.
Well, that's the thing that throws me off. It's freaking HBO, and I get that they want to elevate the material. I mean, the material's already freaking really good. Everybody really loves the Last of Us games and stuff, but I get the want to elevate it to that HBO quality series, you know? But like Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, every other large scale anything like Boardwalk Empire back in the day, The Wire, Sopranos, everything. They're all just as well budgeted, you know, time period basis kind of accordingly. But I've never played the games. These are our video games nonetheless, though. I know there's zombie fighting. I know there's stuff like that. Like you said with the battles, they should lean into it. It's like they want to focus on. And you know what? I have nothing against. I love Nick Offerman, and I love I forget the other actor that did the couple episode in season 1. Beautiful episode, but didn't belong in the season at all. That should have been like maybe like a short that they released outside of the season. It held back the season pacing wise and didn't provide anything to the main characters. It was just a side note, and the side note didn't even see the main characters really meet those side characters. It was like, all right, you got 2 actors that you like, and you have a really cool story that you want to tell. Awesome. But don't do that in lieu of the story you're trying to tell. And I feel like they've tried to reach that like hoity-toityness of the HBO like regality almost versus, okay, well, what makes all these other things that potent? And that potentness comes from almost the thing that they're leaving out of Last of Us, which is that nitty-gritty. It is the old terrifying aspect. When Game of Thrones is at its best, House of Dragon is at its best, it's when it is almost tearing down the people in the series worlds around them and showing you what like the real life is like. And it brings you through like the brutalism of The Wire, Sopranos, House of Dragon, Game of Thrones, all those different series where you get inklings of that in Last of Us. And you're like, there should be more. Naturally, from the story at hand, we know there should be more. But that's I still haven't seen Last of Us season 2. That's just my soapbox. Sorry, jumping off of that soapbox. Yeah.
What shall I have for my tea? Shall I have I might stop listening halfway through that, sorry. Because basically you're dead to me. Let's have a kebab. I can have a kebab, couldn't I? Yeah. What's good hockey food? Sir?
God, wings.
Wings.
Like a hot dog.
I could get some wings. That'd be good. Do that.
And beer, of course.
Delivery's 45 minutes. I'm hungry now. I might put trousers on and go get it.
Poutine.
Oh yeah, duh. Obvious answer.
I can't get poutine. I don't even know what it is. Poutine in this country is what you call a very nice lady's bottom. She's got a nice poutine.
Poutine always makes me chuckle, but it's because it makes me think of Poupon, and then I always just think of the old Grey Poupon commercials, which are
right.
in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Poop on this, Grandma. Like it's the worst thing. They're so funny. Like I love them. I guess I don't think I saw anything this week either. I forgot to go a little bit. I started talking about the studio there for half a second with you, and
half a second.
A second is a long time.
Well, you are busy moving, so that's that takes a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think studio, Farscape, of course, with
Oh yeah,
for some Farscape.
So join us tomorrow.
Our favorites, of course.
Yep.
Hot wings. I can get some hot wings.
Buffalo wings.
Hot wings in the order.
So
what else you watch?
I don't think I even went to the movie theater this week.
My God.
No TV. That's sacrilegious for me. I'm not even religious. It would be if I were. Sure.
You've never done that before.
Yeah. I didn't even watch Stargate on in the background this week of anything. It was a Farscape week, I guess. Dang it. Studio.
You've got stuff on.
Oh, we watched a little Parks and Rec. That's about it.
I love that show. I haven't watched it in years. I tell you what, I'm going to watch. I am going to watch Firefly this week. That's my plan this week. I'm going to watch Firefly again. I said it in a video this week. I'm just happened to mention I need to watch Firefly, and I haven't watched it in like. I actually checked on Disney when was the last time I watched it, and it was 7 months ago.
So that's honestly shocking.
Too long.
I was about to say it's like every 3 months for you.
And Firefly wasn't on our list today. Why wasn't it on our list today? Because you people won't listen to the person who is actually most important in this conversation. How did that happen?
It made it pretty far.
It made it pretty far. I told you.
We should have done honorable mentions. We didn't.
Yeah. Some of them were honorable mentions technically because we can only do 4 in the poll on YouTube, but we had nominated 5.
Right.
Like on the best actors, I just took out like Jeff Goldblum. I love Jeff Goldblum, but he was going to be the least out of the 5. Out of Jeff Bridges, Russell, Harrison Ford, and Charlton Heston. It's like okay, Goldblum's number 5. Technically honorable mention. Che, you weren't there. The man on the door thing didn't happen. We did try to fight for a Predator for a bit at one point.
The one day you were doing one of the videos. Oh, it was the best actor. And you were trying to drop Kurt Russell out of it. And actually, Dave messaged me going, "They're trying to drop Kurt Russell out of it. Can you step in?" And I was really not very well. I had a splitting migraine, and I was just like, "Gosh!" I started messaging going, "If you drop Kurt Russell out, we're gonna fall out." And I probably didn't have much of a sense of humor about it at the time. So just do as you're told. But you listened to me on that one, so thank you.
Well, that was a really funny one because Kurt Russell. There were a bunch of other actors that we were kind of like piecing together, like, okay, maybe Kurt Russell isn't going to make it, and it was surprising that he wasn't going to make it because he was kind of cut out pretty early on. And then we brought him back because I think David and everybody else in the chat were like, how did we lose Kurt Russell? Let's bring him back. And then at that point, we were like fighting to keep Kurt Russell there as well because it was just like, wait a second.
The Thing, but we were like, it's too horror or whatever.
You put The Thing out, and I'm not happy about that either. But that Dave was like, right, I'm telling you, Dad. So he was running to me. Right, that's it then. I'm telling you, Dad. God love him.
Chim Chim Chiroo.
I can't wait for the adult version of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I think it's going to have butt plugs in it.
Oh.
The adult version of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Weren't you listening to my hilarious between jokes?
What does adult Chitty Chitty Bang Bang look like?
You did hear what he said at the beginning before, I guess, stream?
It's a porn version. It's a porn version of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
It will have
get into the comments and tell us what you would call it.
There probably is one.
Yeah, there probably is one. Yeah, starring Dick Van Dyke. Oh, yes.
I don't know if it's appropriate to say, but the star is going to be Dyke Van Dyke, actually.
Yeah.
Like, SciTrek needs to do a deep dive on episode 7 to 9 of Andor. Seriously, some of the best Star Wars in years. Ooh, that I can get behind there.
No, it's really
Yeah.
good. I mean, I haven't seen the final episode yet, but the first two I watched was like, yeah.
But just for you, Jay, Mike did fight tooth and nail to try to get all the Star Wars out as often as possible. We got him on Empire Strikes Back, though. Mike couldn't fight back against Empire Strikes Back, I think. He was like, okay, I'll give you that one. But I think all the others, he was like, no. Oh, David's little finger.
Good man.
We need you.
Right. I'm going now because I'm going to eat.
Well, we are.
It's the last half hour while you were waffling on about whatever it is you were talking about because you're dead to me. I was thinking about food and I got really hungry. I think it might be my adrenaline building up with vengeful murder in my heart that made me hungry.
I'm just trying to help you get some munchies ready,
That'll work up an appetite.
Yeah, that will work. Yeah, pure blinding hatred will work up an appetite.
Adrenaline's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Prick.
It was 5 seasons of 3, now 2. Oh. Well, they got all the bases covered. Yeah.
Right, my food's ordered. There we go, sorted. I'm having a kebab and I'm having chicken wings. I've exercised today. I'm going to ruin that now, watching hockey and drinking beer and eating hot wings and kebab meat. Thank you.
I'll be watching. I've been watching hockey too. I didn't.
Yes. How's your team doing? I forget who you support again.
Winnipeg. They won their last game. I think they're up 2-1.
We were up 2. We were up 2 when I haven't got the third game yet. So I thought we were going to struggle in the first round. We were 3-0 up, brilliant. And then it was 3-2, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
We're going to do it again. Get knocked out the first picking thing again. And then, but now we're okay. Yeah. We got through.
Joey brought up a good point.
Sorry, Jets is tied 1-1, not 2-1. It's 1-1. Okay. I think.
This has genuinely been the funnest SciTrek video I've done in ages, Harris. And that was partly because of you being an absolute moron. And I thank you very much for it. Sarah, you were a professional all the way through it. You were marvelous.
My little contribution.
You were brilliant. You actually could present an award, and I think you're going to be doing the next one a lot more because somebody won't be living. Yeah. Wouldn't it be ironic if I shot a Texan? Would that be ironic?
No.
If you didn't.
I made a note. I'm going to put in my calendar in November that we start talking about it.
Yes, let's do that. That's a good idea. Let's plan it. Yeah. And then repeat it to Harris several times.
Well, I'll put together a whole sheet. We'll have a...
We know what we do. We'll do our nominations. We'll have to figure out how to do it. So we can't do the video nominations like we did last time. But when it's like... for me... Because it's just 2025, I think that's going to be a lot easier. I think we can do the nomination between us, and because there's a much smaller pool, and we don't have to do loads of videos on it like we did this time. But we're going to do it forever. For the best movie ever. You've kind of
that's hard. There's a lot. I'm sure we missed a lot of things.
But guys, look forward to that. It's going to be a good video. It'll be a good laugh as always. I might get drunk for it. Let's get drunk for it.
We're going to be black tie and tequila. That is our
I think you guys should dress up and I should just come in like just my pants. I'm just like drunk. I was turning up today.
I'll rent a tuxedo, get a top hat.
Oh, that would be hot. Let's do that. And I'm gonna wear a ball gown.
You're gonna wear the ball gown? Oh my god. I went to the Renaissance Fair. Yesterday for the first time, and there were a bunch of like dudes dressed up as like like big burly dudes. It was a funny thing, I guess. A bunch of dudes are all dressed up in like ball gowns, like sundresses and stuff. And I'm walking around dressed as a freaking pirate with a heavy ass coat on. It's 101 degrees, and I wish I was in a ball gown at that moment so bad.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh. But yes, ball gown and tuxedo next year.
I tell you what. Here we go. If Tech Pulse gets to 10,000 subscribers by the time we do this, I will wear a ball gown for the award ceremony.
Right.
No, wait a second. 15,000.
15,000. You already said 10. Too late.
Wait, 10. How many months is it between now and then? Yeah, no, okay, 10. That's actually doable-ish. And if I get 10,000 subscribers by then, I will do the award ceremony in a ball gown. With my balls out, probably.
Okay. All of a sudden, Jay has 10,000 emails.
Yeah, over 10,000 subscribers overnight. And if SciTrek gets
Oh,
to
him
50,000 subscribers, I'm in trouble. Because I got to get SciTrek tattooed on my butt. I haven't forgotten.
When we get to what, 50,000, was it?
50,000, yeah. That was the agreement.
It would be wonderful if we can hit both of those kind of simultaneously.
If I get like a ball gown with like the cut right up my leg, you know, like so I can show off my tattoo on my butt.
We'll find somebody to fit the gown specifically to show off the tramp stamp.
Yeah,
it'll be amazing.
Oh, it'll have sequins on it, everything as well. It'll be a sexy little number. There we go. It'll be her ball gown probably. So I won't fit in it. Actually, I've actually adjusted. I'll never fit in her ball gown. She's tiny.
Yeah, that will be. I think.
Sarah, have you got any ball gowns that don't fit? Were you, Sarah?
No,
were
I
you
do not.
like 8 stone heavier and got ball gowns from that period that you could send me?
No.
Damn it! Anybody else got a wife that
Dresses you could probably wear that are kind of like, but they're more like casual kind of, maxi dress kind of thing. You don't even know what
gold and sequency. I'm thinking gold and sequence, or a Marilyn Monroe, like the white one, and I would get some fans to blow up and go,
hey,
that'd be good.
And if that happens,
costume store, or like I don't know if you have like Goodwills or whatever, you can buy used, dresses.
Oh yeah, I'll just go to the shop and buy.
Just rent one.
Tight arse. I'm gonna buy one. I will buy myself a dress. Why not?
Yep.
If you were a fairy godmother and Stormy was Danny Gandalf at that time, it would be quite entertaining.
Right. Danny Gandalf will be back now because he's finished his exams and everything, and he's going to be back very soon. So he will be back with us. I'm pretty sure I can talk him into wearing a dress as well. I'm pretty confident I can talk him into that.
I don't think you'd have to talk. I think you just have to joke about it once.
Yeah.
I suggest it in passing.
So I don't think Stormy would have an issue.
No, Stormy would be like, I'm in New Mexico. That sounds nice. Like,
Does a wizard hat go? Okay, I'm good. Yeah.
I tell you what, if I get 10,000, I'll wear a dress. If I get 15,000, I will wear full wig, makeup, dress, fake boobs. I will go. I might go fake boobs anyway, because that's just funny. But
yeah.
Just tell them it's for your daughter. Oh no.
You need fake one?
I wish it was the first time that I had appeared in public in a dress, but it's not.
I think this is when we say do tell.
I just read that.
Yeah.
Please, Dave, don't do that.
Littlefinger.
Oh, it's happening now. It is happening now.
I like the
little fingers on it.
Yeah, man. I don't. I'm just going to stop the video. No, I was just drunk. No, I was just drunk. It was a fancy dress party.
And Kevin Hart. Like,
no.
Oh god.
We have to take shots after each award.
Yeah, there we go.
We will make it a drinking game. But that means I'm gonna have to do it at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be early for us. We'll just have mimosas. We'll be taking mimosas.
No, we can do. I'll stay up late as long as I've got work next day. It's good. I'm gonna go. It's been really, really fun, guys. Really fun. And yes, let's prepare better a little bit next time. But to be honest, it was bloody fun.
That was a lot of fun.
This was a good idea. We just gotta, tweak it, refine it. Yeah.
Tweak and refine. Yeah.
It's tweaking.
This is
I don't
why
know
we
what I'm
did it.
tweaking. I'm not saying.
Yes.
Well,
Sarah's in charge next time. Not you, Harris. Sarah.
okay, I'm putting nose goes on it.
Next video. Well, Sarah, Harris will be dead by then anyway. So, Sarah, you're in charge, and yeah.
All right.
Well,
I'm
we need
gonna
Danny off round.
I'm getting this close to posting a video on my channel. Just an intro where I just say, "Hey, this is me," kind of thing. But just something.
You can invite me on. I'm a very important, famous person, don't you know?
Oh yeah.
So I'll come on.
I don't know what I'm going to do videos about, or what I'm going to. May not be anything sci-fi related at all. I don't know.
I can
talk
talk
about my favorite metal bands or something. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. I honestly, with YouTube and anything like that, if you do videos about anything you like, somebody will like it.
Yeah,
that's just the way it works.
Yeah.
And just talk crap for 20 minutes or 8 minutes. I just do 8-minute videos. 8 minutes.
I just have to break through that initial wall of just doing it, and just do it. Get in the flow of it. Just be me, not worry about if it's perfect or whatever. Just do it.
I know a bunch of SciTrek'ers will be talking about. Just look at the Tachyon Pulse, and that is how to do a channel when you can't really be bothered. And that is, it's absolutely perfect. I was telling my wife because I'm really enjoying doing Tachyon Pulse. And it's like, why? What's different to SciTrek? Because I'm not putting anything like the effort in. It's brilliant. Just chilled, calm.
Zero effort.
And you're just used to you have your thought. You're very good at not having to edit down the video so much now too. So you're like, I got what I want to say. Here you are, which is nice.
Yeah, you can literally see when 2 or 3 times when I'll have say the wrong word, or I'll say just sometimes my words will become just gobbledygook, and I think, I better cut that out. I better start that thought again, and or sometimes my thought will take me down a way, and then halfway through the thought I go, that's not right or allowed to say in public, so I better cut that out. I'm pretty good at I can go from thought to video on YouTube in 25 minutes now, which is pretty good. And I've got a full
that's good. The one takes
hard talking
there's a lot
like this is hard. It's not easy, but you will learn. And you've got a bunch of SciTrek'ers willing to support you, so you won't be too badly.
We've got the best community on the YouTubes.
Yep.
Well, I'd be biased when we say that, but
so when I fail, I'll have friends.
Yeah. You can't fail.
I know.
Just do videos. If you like it, don't. And that's just what you do. Talk about what you like.
Yeah.
And never ever read the comments.
Oh, I've already been mentally bracing myself. I mean, it's I the comments aren't going to surprise me. I'm ready for that. As much as you think you can be anyway.
Yeah.
But whatever. It is what it is. I know what I'm getting into,
Yeah, it's not a nice place at times.
No.
You'll have a community lives like this. You get 90% of the people are amazing and lovely, and they want to watch you talk. But on your comments, you get people that just find you and they will just go, "I hate this person and I hope she dies." And I was like, "Dude, calm down, man. What are you on about?" Go on, I'm a bloke. My favorite comment was, "This guy's got a face for radio," and even then, I wouldn't watch it. You don't watch radio anyway. What you're on about was my response. Dumbass.
Anyway,
but yeah, don't read the comments.
All right. Time to get out of here.
Yes, please.
Let's do this thing. Hour 20 minutes in. Your first SciTrek's Chevron Awards.
Yay.
We did it, y'all.
I'll do better.
We will do better. Harris, you're so dead.
Well, now we need to think up next year's bit. This one was just very we were riffing. It's riff of the day. It was today, but
we weren't riffing. It was you being dumb and me getting angry. That's not riffing.
Right.
That's not
I
a
was riffing.
bit.
I was
Let's
having fun.
go. I'm going to eat my dinner now. I swear to God, Harris, you ever do this shit again? Chase normal is getting my fucking name wrong. Yeah, to be fair, I never get names right, so I shouldn't really be. I shouldn't really be that concerned, should I? Yeah, mate, you see the real Jay every single time I come on videos. I'm not clever enough to hide this.
Yeah.
Sarah. Bye.
Bye.
See y'all.
Harris. Bye.
Adios.